Welcome back to the Movie Draft House. I'm your host Mark, and it's another 5-minute review. In today's review, we're going to be talking about the recently released on Netflix original film Family Switch. It is streaming now as of December 1st. And it's directed by McG. It stars Jennifer Garner, Ed Helms, Emma Myers, Brady Noon, and it also has Rita Moreno in it as I just there was a fuzz. That's so dumb. There was a piece of fuzz that was falling, and I just tried to swat it, forgetting that I'm actually here on video. Rita Moreno. Let's see. There's some other people in this. Paul Scheer and Andrew Batchelor all make appearances as little bit roles. But if you don't know, McG, he's been around for a while. Originally began his not filmmaking, but video making career as a music video director with the band Korn. And if you grew up in the 90s and 2000s, you know who the band Korn is. And then he jumped to he produced and probably directed a lot of the episodes, but the television series The OC, which is insanely popular in the early 2000s. And he also directed, what else did he direct? We Are Marshall, which is pretty good. And he did some Smash Mouth music videos. Look at this guy. A remake of Charlie's Angels in 2000, which was not very good. And he's been very miss as far as hit and miss. He directed a Terminator film. Just kind of all he's got a ton of credits under his filmography, but just none of them are very good. And we're gonna lump Family Switch right in with that, because it bills itself as a holiday film. Film takes place at Christmas, has a lot of Christmas things going on around it. However, it's just not a Christmassy movie. The first scene is literally Jennifer Garner and Ed Helms dancing and making a holiday video as candy cane people, and that's really all the Christmas stuff we get until like the end of the film, and I was pretty disappointed with that. The synopsis for the film is it's Freaky Friday, but with the entire family, right? And Rita Moreno, it plays kind of like a witch. I don't know, but her character kind of puts a spell and chance. I don't know. It has something to do with the planets aligning, and it only happens once every couple thousand years. Blah blah blah. But Ed Helms and Jennifer Garner are. Ed Helms is a band director at a high school. Jennifer Garner is a highly successful businesswoman, architect, and their children are very much successful. Their high school daughter is a star soccer player, and she's got an opportunity to go play for the U.S. national team. And their son is this baby genius, really. And he's got an opportunity to go for early admittance into Yale. And so it's hard to really get on board, is because the performances here aren't great. Jennifer Gardner is probably having the most fun. And she's very good. She's very good in these roles. You know, there's a very meta reference to 13 Going on 30, which is a Jennifer Garner film from way back when. But you'd figure Ed Helms would be having more fun here, and he just doesn't really seem like he is. It's just the movie's not very smart, right? The writing here is not good. It's written by 3 fucking people, and none of them are McG. So, it just the film is an hour 46, so but it's also not a holiday film. It just takes place at Christmas, and I think that's what was missing to make this a more palatable watch, right? And I don't really see any need. Like some of the jokes are really just dumb. The gags here are kind of dumb. There's some funny stuff, but like there's too much editing here. It's overproduced. It's just it's got a likable cast. They don't really get anything really to do, and the writing really lets them down. So now I've seen better. I'm not going to recommend it. So no, don't waste your time. Anyways, hit the show notes to get all the links to our social media accounts. We're on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, here on YouTube, so hit the subscribe button when it pops up so you don't miss any future content right here on the podcast. And don't forget, the podcast releases weekly, every Thursdays, on your favorite podcast streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, here on YouTube, podcast, that's what it's called. But don't miss out, and we'll catch you next time.
This is a situation that has never happened before.
I'm 17 again.
I'm 13 going on 30.
It's so freaky.
What's wrong with Pickles?
What's going on with Miles?
Pickles is Miles.
What's my age again?